Morning, guys, gals. Froggy here. That is not really a shelf system, but a organizer, a hanging system. I started to hang some stuff up, get it off the floor, and I'm going to continue it right now. So I bought some more. That is just a fence. It's a cheap fence planks. They're like $3 a piece, and just reinforcing so that you cannot just hang stuff off drywall unless maybe you find studs. But if you use just studs, then you're limited to wherever you can find a stud. And this way, if I put that up, then I can put my little hanging devices anywhere I want to along the wall. I can add them, move them, change them, do whatever I want. So it gives me flexibility. I want to run it down the sidewall like that, and I'm probably going to run some on the other side too. Now, I've got to get some stuff up off the ground, like, for example, that's part of an artificial Christmas tree, and it's bulky and it's medium heavy, but it just takes up way too much space on the ground. And like the bike is up in the air, I might move the bike around. But anyway, this is just to show you what I'm doing in the little garage. I'm going to move some things from the big garage to the little garage. And there are those pieces of wood fence that I've got on top of my truck. So we're going to find some studs. I'm going to use a stud finder, find some studs, mark them, get some of that wood off of the truck, put it up there, level it. I am 7 inches down from the ceiling, and the reason you want to come down from the ceiling is if you have something that has a hooking point, but the size of it extends up higher than the hooking point, you want to be able to lift it over the hook and then drop it down. A good example is some lights I have on the other side. I'll show you those when I get to them. Okay, so let's get up there and find the studs and make some marks. Okie dokie, so let me get you caught up here. What I'm doing basically, the way I find that easiest to work is, because I'm working alone, and these are all really green fence slats, or whatever you call them, so they're heavy. To hold it out there with one hand and screw with the other hand. So I hold it up there, I get it 12 inches to the bottom from the ceiling, that's where I want it, in the middle, and then I put one screw in. I don't care if it hits a stud or not, I just want it to hold the board up there. All right, now I'm going to use my stud finder, which is right there. I'll put a link to it, and I'm going to find where the studs are, and then I'm going to go like I did over there, up, down, up, down, up, down, and excuse me, a couple extra for when I find a big stud. That one didn't go in as far in as I want to, but I may redo that one after I get this bike out of the way. I couldn't really get any weight behind it when I screwed it in, so you're one-handed, 1 foot on the ladder, 1 foot on something else, hanging off the edge there, and I couldn't bear down on it enough to make the board go all the way in, but I'll fix that later on. So we got this one, we got one in the middle there. I'm going to level it, and I'm going to find the, let me show you how the stud finder works actually. So you hold one button down, you drag it across the wall while you're holding the button down, dragging it to the right. There, that's one edge of one stud. So I can't do it right now, but I'm going to mark that with a pencil. Then I'm going to come in from the other side and yeah, I think that's the other side. It seems a little wide. But sometimes they double up on studs, so I think there's a stud right there. Sorry, a little off camera. So now I'm going to do it with my pencil. I just wanted to show you how the stud finder works. So now I've got pencil marks there, right in the middle of your screen, there, and down there. So I'm going to go up above on the board and put some screws in. Oops, I missed a step, sorry. Put your level down on there while you've just got one screw in and level it. It should be pretty close to level anyway, but just level it. Didn't quite butt up to that other one like I wanted to, but hey, this is not the Taj Mahal, right? All right, so I'm a little out of breath, but I wanted to show you this. This is how I do the leveling. So I hold it up there. I had to cut this one because I'm right at the end of the garage. I put one in the middle. It doesn't matter if it's in a stud or not, right? Then I level. As soon as I got it level, see, right now, once I've got one in there, that one holds it up on the wall. I don't even need to use any hands at all. That one, it's not strong, but it's holding it up on the wall. So then I level, because it's like, you know, a teeter-totter, you can level it. Then I put the second one in. Doesn't matter if it's in the stud or not. I'm just trying to hold the level. So now I've got it up there and I've got it level. Now I find the studs. So now I've got 3 studs. They appear to be 16 inches apart. I thought 18 inches apart was supposed to be a building standard, but these seem 16. And then I need to get one more on the end. And what I'm going to do where I don't have enough leverage to hold the Phillips head driver against pressure against the screw to go into a stud, I'm going to get some different screws that have like an Allen driver head instead of a Phillips driver head, and that way you don't need to put as much pressure on them. And I will put a link to that also. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to wrap this. I got one side done. Took me about 2.5 hours. Ugh. But anyway, the other side will go faster. And I think I can actually run one of those pieces of wood behind that rack that I've got up there now. So that's how I put that up and how I am fixing a problem of getting stuff up off the ground and hanging it up on the sides of the garages without having to buy an expensive organizer system that probably wouldn't work as well as this will work for me anyway. So give me a thumbs up or a like. This helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Ring the bell if you want notifications. Be safe, have fun. Froggy out. Bye-bye.